So, his just take away from that huge emotional scene. His brother had 2 litter boxes for his cats. One was just one giant brick of cat piss. And the other one was so full of turds, it is just overflowing. And he never cleaned it, so the cats just started actually shitting everywhere in the basement on the floor. He never cleaned up, and he just kept letting them do it. And then when he adopted Dickhead's dog started eating the cat turds off the floor, and his brother never stopped it.
Yeah, just burn the whole fucking place down.
It's so disgusting.
You're not getting any of that out of the building.
No, you're not. And Dickhead moved into the basement, too. After seeing the condition it's in, he still moved.
Yeah, it was probably like mostly normal. You know, but besides a crunch here and there when you're walking, yeah.
Also, that girl that made him go crazy moved in with his brother, apparently, too.
What? Was that recent?
I don't know. This was like right before we moved him into the basement. This was like a few years back. This is when I still had my old car.
Okay.
So, yeah, we moved him into the basement, and he's like crying. Oh, my ex used to live down here. What the fuck? I think she also slept with my brother. What the fuck is going on with your fucked up life? You're just a degenerate. God, what a fucking
I only seen his like half brother like a few times. He seemed pretty well groomed. He didn't smell like rotting shit.
No, that's what's disgusting. He doesn't look or smell like it, but that's what his basement looked like.
Fucking hell, man.
That's so. I will never forget seeing all the turds and watching his dog eat them. It was so fucking gross. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he still lived in there for like a while, and then he got kicked out.
Kicked out for what? Not cleaning? Somehow making it worse?
His bedroom is like the size in that house was the size of a closet. All you could fit in that one small thing was a bed. And that was it.
No, that's probably optimal. Because all the fucking trash he'd leave around would just go right onto the sheets.
He could live in it. He could live in his trash. His dad wasn't too bad.
His dad didn't care about him, really.
No, he
but he didn't really bother us.
No, he was all right.
No, he's just like, yeah, don't yell.
Yeah, don't be loud in my house. And he bought us pizza.
Yeah, but it was always Little Caesars or something.
Oh, he never bought us Little Caesars. He always bought us Pizza
what, something
Hut.
worse? Oh, okay.
That's just something worse by today's standards.
Yeah, that and like a 2-liter. It was always that. I don't know if he really ate anything else.
I don't think he did. You just reminded me though that my phone was dying at his house, and Dickhead wouldn't let me plug my charger on the wall, saying I was using his electricity.
Bitch, you don't pay the bills either. What are you talking about?
I always refused to sleep in the same room as him.
Thing is, I always kept my stuff charged though. And even though all of his controllers were always fucking dead, he'd never plug them in. And any cable he did have was like half chewed.
And then he would always touch him like fucking dick and balls and like scratching himself, and then go right back to the touching the controller. Like, you're fucking gross.
He was wearing pants, by the way, so...
Yes. I would have never went over there if he was not wearing pants. He would always do that stupid Naruto thing. The whatever, thousand fingers, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
He's just
like randomly jam his fingers in your ass.
So...
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So I never stayed in the same room as him if I was staying the night. I always went into the living room and slept alone. I was fine with that. God, what a disgusting human being.
I mean, yeah, like, as a kid, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, his room's messy. And there's, like, dog musk, but... Eh. But now, yeah, revisiting all this shit, like, man, this guy was fucked up.
He was fucked up from the start. At the time, you could chalk that up to just, like, shitty childhood neglect, but now it's just like, dude, you fucking are disgusting. His mom wasn't too bad. I never really had any complaints about
If it makes you feel better... It just a little bit. He was in a different room or he was sleeping, and I was walking out like over at his dad's house. If you were ever over there,
oh, I was.
Yeah. So remember the chessboard that he had, the big one?
Yeah, the Harry Potter one.
Possibly. Yeah, I fucking broke that. I stepped right in the corner. And it just like it was like, oh fuck.
That's
never heard anything about it.
You know why?
He never fucking used it.
He kept it, by the way. He never threw it out. I threw it out when I was cleaning up that freaking
Oh,
basement.
that's great.
He kept it for so long. I even said, why are you keeping this? It's broken. It's just cool. I'm like, you don't use it.
Fucking broke it.
So funny. I didn't know you broke it. That's so great.
Yeah, that little moment came full circle. Fucking like 6 years later or some shit.
Oh, it's so funny. You stepped on it and I pitched it.
Yo. I don't know why you fucking kept it then.
He's fucking weird. I don't know. He kept a lot of shit.
Like, there's random broken stuff that I have, but it all fits inside of a tiny box. Like, smaller than a shoebox. Of just stuff over, like, a decade.
I got, like, old broken controllers that don't work, but you can replace the cord and it'll work again. So it's not like I'm just saving broken controllers. It's you can buy a brand new wire, plug it into it, and that's it. It's done. It's fixed. I just never got around to actually ordering the damn wires because I don't know where that console is to actually play it anymore. But yeah, most of the stuff when I cleaned out that idiot's basement was broken. I found like
broken
maybe...
or just unusably gross.
Both. Some of it was actually both in the same item.
Oh, like a weird like object with like opaque things on it.
But one day when I came over his house, his mom was doing stuff in the kitchen. Mind you, his mom was a horrible chain smoker, but she was alright.
She never smoked inside the house or around us, though.
She always smoked around the house when I was there, but never around me. If I was there, she usually was pretty nice about it.
Oh, like, she loved me.
She loved me, too. It's just bad timing. Every time I showed up, she would just so happen to be smoking.
Just had one lit up, yeah.
Yeah, already. I think it was like towards the winter months, so it made sense why she was smoking in the house.
Well, I think it was always kind of planned when I was over, so.
Yeah, I just kind of showed up, because he just randomly texted me. I don't think he ever told his mom.
Mm.
And I showed up. His mom was doing something in the kitchen, but he was playing Oblivion in the living room. He brought his PlayStation upstairs to play it.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
Yeah, I had a PS3 in the living room for a while, and it's not great because then parents want to watch something occasionally, or they're watching everything you're doing, which is weird.
Yeah, it's just really weird. Like, my first time I got my PlayStation,
and the thing is, I didn't really want a TV in my room, but then once I got one, it was a game changer.
Oh yeah, I usually had a TV in my room, but it didn't have cable or anything.
No, well, for a period, mine did, but I didn't really watch anything on it.
Oh, when I got cable in mine, they locked a lot of the channels that I couldn't watch. But they didn't stop Cartoon Network going into an Adult Swim.
Well, no, because that's actual big service.
Yeah. So I still got to watch some horrible things. That's how I found out about Full Metal Alchemist, FLCL, Samurai Jack, and a lot of other things like that. But yeah, he's just playing in the living room. This was something he never did. I never seen him once play in the living room. And this was...
I think he was also playing Oblivion, too, when I seen it.
I think that's... No, I don't think I had my old car at the time. I think I walked over there.
No, you definitely weren't driving at that point.
No, I think I was 15. But he had a car, and he was able to drive. God, he doesn't need a car. And he should really be playing the video game.
No, we're bullshitting now, man.
This is just a podcast part of it. You edit all this out, put a blank screen with a picture in the background. I was just talking.
Yeah, just intermission.
Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's just really weird for him just to be in the living room. I know he loaned his PlayStation to his mom so she could watch TV and such, which was
you can't watch TV.
Weird.
You can watch YouTube on the PS3, but
I think she did a lot of things with it. But it was so weird that he loaned out his PlayStation 3 because he had so much on there, like movies and TV and music, that it just something that he didn't let go of.
I know I know that he was going from house to house and all that, but the way he packed up his console was awful.
Oh, it was always awful.
You just like throw it in a backpack and then just shove all the cables and controllers in there.
I mean, I did the same thing, but recently, but that's just because I didn't have.
Oh yeah, but you're not gonna get like a proper case where it's all like slotted and shit for it.
I don't know. I didn't think about it
because the super slim was just. It just looks awful. It feels like it wouldn't be durable at all for travel.
I mean, I could still buy the Slim now and pour that hard drive into the Slim. It'll work. There's no real...
Do you ever get that hard drive formatted?
No, correctly? I still gotta call Eagle or Mitch and have him help me with it. I told him about it. I saw him last. He's like, yeah, whenever you go back to your place, I'll help you fix it. But I haven't bothered him yet. Yeah, he's playing in the living room. And him and his mom are arguing about something. I think it was about music and chores that he's not doing. All in one go. About him not mowing the lawn and her talking about how great a band was. I think it was Led Zeppelin. Or AC/DC. And
my dad had like a full like floor to ceiling poster of a Led Zeppelin album. I think it was like, yeah, I think it was like a 1.5 foot wide or something like that. But yeah, it was like ceiling or floor to ceiling, and it was like a rock bottom, and it kind of mountained up, and then there was like a dude in a cloak that also looked like he was kind of made of stone, frozen, holding like a lantern maybe. I believe it's
Cool.
it's been trashed now since like the basement flooded. After like
2 times.
Since the house was built, it randomly flooded like twice within a week.
Oh damn. Yeah, I like stepped into the conversation, basically saying that he should really shut the fuck up and do his chores, and when he's done, he doesn't have to worry about it and keep putting it off. And then I agree with his mom that something was great about AC/DC or Led Zeppelin, and then she said, "Well, Robbie can have a piece of pie now, and you can't." It's like, sweet, I get a piece of pie. He gave me a dirty look for that.
See, the thing is, I never had any chores to do, but I didn't make a mess of everything.
I'm pretty bad about messes, but I'm pretty good about cleaning them back up.
Like, I'll leave a bowl when, like, I'm tired, and then just in the morning, at some point when I have to go, like, back up, then, yeah, I'll bring the water.
Usually I do that. I wake up, there's a few, like, dishes of cups, and, like, maybe, like, a cup or two, or in a plate, and then I forget about it. But I'll come home, and I'll be like, oh, shit, I left this up here. And then I'll take it down. Because usually I wake up like so early in the morning, I'm exhausted, so I throw stuff on and leave. This was the last and most recent time I had to deal with him. Was my buddy getting married, and he planned it very poorly with the bachelor's party. He was like, "Let's just go out and go bowling or play pool." I was, all right, and he chose like a really sketchy bowling alley, to the point where they had to have security guards and metal detectors and check you
The hell?
before you came inside. And I had to pick dickhead up. So he saw my newer car, which I was not happy about. And I picked him up, and he is just telling me all about, oh my god, and this about my life, and this and this. And we get to the bowling alley, and our buddy isn't there yet. And I am listening to this dickhead. It's so convenient that we call him this, because it's so true.
Yep.
Go on and on about his life, how it's quote unquote so much better than mine, and how I've missed out because I haven't been friends with him, and all this bullshit. And I've never, not the type of person to really snap at somebody, even though, because you could attest to that, I don't really snap. But he just wouldn't shut up. I got fed up, and I was like, could you just shut the fuck up? Your life sucks compared to mine. I have a great job. I bought a brand new car. You don't even have a car that you can drive.
You did have to replace the fucking starter at your work with like under 20,000 miles though.
It's not under 20,000. It was under 60. Or no, it's under 70,000. Well, that's
okay.
just the starter to go bad eventually. I don't think the guy replaced the starter. He did replace the battery, which just died, and I had to replace. So that sucked. That was another $230 recently. But it's still a nice truck. But this idiot just wouldn't shut the fuck up. He just kept going on. It's like, you work at a shit fast food chain. You make no money. Your mom took away your car because you kept smashing them. You are.
I don't know how you just smash a car though.
He found a way every time.
Like with my mom, her cars will get damaged just existing around. It's not when she's driving. It's other people will just like put nicks or something on her car.
I can't. It's like he got into, I think, 4 car accidents in the like 6 years he's been able to drive. I haven't been into one in these 6 years I've been able to drive.
And I speed too.
I
speed within reason. I don't weave through traffic like an absolute asshole. But
I mean,
yeah, I have no problems. I've never scratched anything. It's just general car maintenance.
kind of weave through traffic, but I give like a lot of distance before I go into the next lane.
Yeah, especially in front of semis.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm far away by the time I get in front of them. Well, if it's a normal car, I usually do like 3 or 4 cars length away before I go in the next lane. Like, that's reasonable. Like 1 car's length away, I'm like, all right, that's just being nice.
Yeah, when I was still talking to him, I know he did get into one, and yeah, he hit the back end of a pickup, and the trailer balls went through his radiator.
Oh,
that was the first crash.
Oh, that fucked his car.
It didn't mess anything up, but the grill and the radiator.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's such a big repair too.
The funny thing is, I just imagine how he hit the car, and then that stupid face he always made when he got mad, and that stupid huff he gave. Just fucking stupid idiot. Yeah, I eventually yelled at him in my own car because I was fed up with it. And he went quiet, and then he drew a smiley face on my window. I was like, will you not touch your disgusting fingers on my window? Yeah. And then after the buddy showed up, and we all went inside, and I ordered from the bartender a Jack and Jack and Cola, whatever the fuck it's called. This was before the whole giant queer campaign. So. And he tried to order alcohol too, and the bartender's like, all right, I need to see your ID. And he's like, oh, I don't have mine on me.
Like, well, tough shit, dumbass.
But somehow he managed to convince the lady to give him whiskey.
Huh?
I don't know. Trust me,
that's just illegal.
I don't know how she did it, but how he did it, but he did. But after we were getting ready to play pool in the back, yeah, fucking dickhead goes up to the buddy and starts crying about me yelling at him. How I don't want to be.
Did any of that dumb shit with me. We never really went anywhere, but he never tried to pull any of that shit on me.
I don't know why he felt like he needed me to be his friend.
And then also, like, just be really annoying to you.
He was very annoying. He kept telling people that he was trying to change my personality into his. And I confronted him. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to say to people? I'm trying to change you to be better like me. I'm like, huh? The fuck? And after he was done crying about it, the buddy came up to me asking me if I really said all this. I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm not apologizing. And it's really dumb that he had to go through you to get something to talk to me.
What do you mean?
Like him going up to crying to the buddy, for the buddy to come up to me and talk to me about it. Like, he can't stand up for himself? He can't be his own little adult and talk? He had to get someone else involved?
He never actually talked about you.
Good.
No, like, not at all. He never brought you up.
Good.
The only time when I seen you is, yeah, that last year of middle school. I didn't even know like either of you were connected anyway.
Yeah, and then you used to walk around the entire playground, and then after you left, I did the exact same thing.
Did anybody else take that up?
I don't know. After I left, it's kind of a thing I did. No one ever really came up. Once in a while, someone came up and talked to me, but no one ever walked with me. It was the exact same walk. It was so
along
boring.
the personality lines, like, nobody really liked me. Like, looking back, I was like, yeah, nobody interacted with me at all. It was just like one other guy, which I also didn't exactly want to be friends with, but he didn't have anybody else, so
Yeah,
it was just kind of Just kind of there. He's really into COD Zombies. So, at least he had that.
Did his name start with a D? I know what his name is, but...
No.
Okay, so it's not who I'm thinking of.
No, it's not that guy.
No.
Well, not the last year of middle school, but throughout most of it up until that point. Yeah, it was only him for the last, like, 2 or 3 years. And yeah, since nobody really interacted with me, and nobody really interacted with him, yeah, kind of impressioned. Like that, like whatever sort of like demeanor he had, but not completely in any way.
And then you both went to high school, and then someone both were like...
No, I went to a different high school than him that first year. It was terrible.
Oh. Yeah, then after that, you both went to the same high school, didn't you?
Yeah, for the last like 3 years.
Yeah, then didn't people say that you two were gay or something?
No.
Oh, that's what he kept telling me.
Nobody really interacted with me.
He kept telling me that people were drawing like fan art of you two, and like, you two were gay together or something. I was like, what the fuck are you telling me this for?
There is probably some like Spectrum people that were talking about it.
Yeah, the fucking... Like,
but that was like people that were talking to him, like his sort of other group.
He's a horrendous piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he just like traded out all of the good people.
Yeah,
all of the people that he kind of grew up with that were sane, and swapped them all out for spectrums of fluidity and douchebaggery. Like just wannabe high school thugs.
One of them said that he was in a gang that got his ass whooped, and then he was talking about killing a bunch of people by setting up a water heater. And I'm like, what? I'm just trying to move
overloading a water heater? In a
I
school?
don't know. No,
in
not
his
a
house?
school. In a house. I don't know. He was like, dude, I'm just here to help move his shit. Please just shut the fuck up.
It'd take a lot.
You just have to sneak into the gangster's house, if it even was a gangster, and you're really gonna kill a dude just for beating the shit out of you? Like, it's over and said and done. I understand if it's the second time, yeah, but the first, you didn't do anything, and...
Also, then why are you even hanging out with him?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't... This was his dickhead friend. That was a quote-unquote gangster for the Blues or some shit.
Nah, gangsters are just thug assholes.
Dumbasses.
The gangsters have class. And it's organized crime.
Class. These fucking weirdos are just wannabe thugs. Yeah. And then me and you didn't talk. Well, you kind of spoke a little bit. I did walk with you through those walks, and then after you left, I picked up on it. And we didn't really know each other until
like a year and a half later.
Yeah, until we both got invited to Garrett's like thing for his birthday. Went to an escape room. And I had like a cheeky way of trying to become your friend of, oh, I was going to ask for like your social media, but I thought it'd be weird. And you're like, oh, I'll just give it to you. Like my plan worked. I was like, yeah, this guy's cool. I was like, now how do you become friends right now without making it weird?
Yeah, because I don't contact anybody.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
I was like,
it's like, yep, he's busy. No point.
Yeah, he's always busy. Yeah, Dickhead went to that stupid the escape room with us, and I don't even think he helped.
I didn't really like the escape room.
It was alright, but
I wanted that laser pointer, but that was it.
it would have been a lot cooler if it was a horror themed one that actually felt scary, not like
Well, no, it's just
cartoonish.
you don't know what level of depth the puzzles are gonna be, especially when that first one of finding like a combination is here's a bunch of like manifestos and books and files. Look through them. It's like, what? So you gotta scan through like every page, but not like actually every page.
I remember I got jumped because of dickhead.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I thought it was great that you only texted me and didn't text dickhead. Like, hey, you alright? I didn't think anyone actually asked if you were alright, even though you got hit too. You're the only one that actually texted me and asked, hey, you good?
Was I really?
Yes! You were the only
Okay.
one. You even said, I didn't think anyone actually asked if you were alright. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a busted
I don't
lip."
remember that at all. I remember hearing about it, but that was it.
Yeah, you texted me. I don't think you texted dickhead. I think you may have, but you texted me. Said, I don't think anyone asked, but are you alright too? I was like, yeah, I'm alright. You were the
I got that other. I still have all my phones. I could probably go see. Not right now, but
Oh no, not right now. Well, for the last of this bit, yeah, I got pulled into the wedding by my buddy, and we were doing the bachelor's party. After that whole crying bit about me not wanting to be friends with him, we went to a bar afterwards at like 12 o'clock at night, and I just kept ordering a bunch of Cokes. I think I did like 4 or 5 Cokes while we were there. And they just all were drinking a shit ton of hard liquor. It's the only one not drinking.
yeah, I just don't see the point in that.
A beer is fine to me.
A beer
Maybe-
is not even fine. It just tastes like piss.
I should say an ale is fine. Because ale is a fruity beer that's actually nice, like Angry Orchard or Red's Apple Ale or...
Angry Orchard is
Fire
better than Red's.
Yeah, Red's has a real bitter taste that I just can't get past.
Well, I just drink like black coffee, so...
Yeah.
Or at least I used to before my mom broke the like 30-year-old percolator and then threw out all of the parts that were still totally fine and then never told me about it until I looked for it like months later.
That sucks. Yeah, they were all trying to force me to drink with them, and I kept saying no. And that dickhead, without an ID still, somehow bought a bunch of shots from the fucking lady at the bar. And it was like a shitty fireball shot. It was like, well, I'm drinking a lot
So
of
some like
liquid.
white girl stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I'm drinking a lot of liquids. So by the time I have to drive, I'll probably already had to piss this out. So it's like, all right, fine. Yeah, I spit it out. Or at least my body tried to force it out. And they were all laughing like, oh, you lightweight. I'm like, no, this tastes terrible. It's like, I hate Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. It's terrible. Imagine trying to take a spoonful of cinnamon and then trying to chug whiskey after it's dried out your mouth. It's terrible. It is the worst tasting whiskey there is. And they were calling me that lightweight shit. I was like, I don't understand you idiots. Drinking all this fucking booze a night before a wedding. And as I was saying this,
Before it? Oh no.
oh, dude, the buddy was drinking. I should just start calling him C. C was just drinking so much alcohol. Like, I finally said something. I was like, dude, you should really stop drinking. This is when the bartender came up. And she was fucking laying it out on me, telling me to stop being a party kill and that he should drink as
Well,
much as
yeah,
he
because you're gonna cost her money.
And I said, well, he's got a wedding tomorrow. Oh, now she changed sides. You have a wedding tomorrow and you're drinking this much? Yeah.
Yeah, only when it would concern another woman does she like, oh no, that's bad.
Exactly. So, not much after that happened. I had to take Dickhead home. He didn't say a whole lot. He drank too much and was just being weird.
Then drew a grease smiley face on your window.
Yeah, I actually, the next morning, I Windexed the shit out of it.
Get some acetone.
Yep. So, the next day comes. I get ready. And I drive to where the wedding is taking place, which turned out to be at a bar. Nothing wrong with that. If you can't afford a big venue, there's nothing wrong with that. Just wasn't expecting a bar. And no one was answering their phone, so I had to call Dickhead, who instructed me on how to get in. And I was really pissed that I had to call him. The C would not answer his phone. So once I got in and we did the wedding, and for some reason, C chose Dickhead as the best man and me as a groomsman, even though I didn't even get to stand up there. So there was really no point of even saying I was a groomsman.
I did see like some short videos of that at some point.
I have a whole video of the entire like thing.
Oh yeah, but it didn't look like a bar.
No, it's behind the bar. There's like this venue thing they have hiding behind it.
Oh, okay. And then afterwards, it was there.
No, it was
Maybe?
still in the venue. It was just, it's just this thing behind the bar that is still a bar because there's a bar built into the back for this venue. But the main purpose of that building is to sell booze. But the entire time, he just wouldn't shut the Dickhead just wouldn't shut the fuck up about being the best man and just bragging about it all night and all day. It just wouldn't shut up. And then eventually, C got really, really drunk. To the point where he was doing really stupid shit. Kept pulling me in to do more shots with him. I just kept telling the bartender, just give me really weak shit. I don't want. Bartender was hot, by the way.
Okay.
There was no like maids of honor or nothing. So and most of the was married or dating. I'm pretty sure all of them are older and already married. So C decided that it should be the men to catch the bouquet and dragged me into it. And he threw it right at my face. So I caught the bouquet with my face.
Oh, he just like chucked it right at you? Or
he was facing away from us, but his back was right to me. It hucked it right back. He didn't really huck it in the air. He just hucked it back like a football and just hit me right in the face, so I caught it. Of course, all the other dudes bomb rushed me. I was like, why the fuck do you people care this much about a bouquet? And he just goes, you're the next to be married. I'm like, I hope not. And Dickhead just kept being Dickhead about being the best man until C walked up and was trying to convince me to take another shot, and I kept saying no. So eventually he said, you're going to be the godfather of my children. I watched Dickhead's face die of just sadness and disappointment that he's not going to be the godfather. Like, good. I want you to sit in your sorrow. Fucking piece of shit. That's about all the rest I can think about the stupid shit he did. It's being really weird about wearing that tail and talking about him and Dee's sex life. And then him getting really, really mad at me about me texting you about something him and his buddies did, screaming out a window.
Yeah, how the fuck did that circle back, though?
What do you mean?
Like, you telling me something.
I don't know,
Because,
but...
like, when people tell me stuff, I don't really say anything else about it to anybody else.
I don't know. You might have texted him. That's might how I got back to him. I don't know what happened after that. He lost his crap about it to a bunch of his friends. Fuck. And D got involved. To censor out the name. D got involved. I was getting really pissy about it towards me, and then he called me, yelling at me, like, "What the hell? Why'd you do this to me?" Me and him were getting close again. I'm like, "You made these choices."
But you're still doing it.
Yeah, I'm like, "You did these choices. This is your fault." I was only telling him because he asked me if you did something stupid to let him know. That should have been nowhere near correct in any way. And he did it.
No, at that point, I was already setting, like, yeah, he's unredeemable, blacklist, not talking to him anymore.
And then I just texted you that about everything he did that night, and you're like, yep, nope.
Like, yep, confirmed on that.
I can't think of any good reason why he did that.
No, yeah, it's just, once I set my mind on it, like, every single decision, every single thing I hear about him afterwards was just reinforcing that decision.
I don't know why Garrett and I were trying to tell you to let him come along with us on that stupid camping trip. It was such a terrible idea thinking back on it. I think Garrett managed to convince me, and that's why I thought it was a good idea, but I could not have imagined dealing with him for an entire weekend up there.
I'm not sure. I know the three of us went up there once.
I don't ever want to go back.
Nothing
You
against
weren't
Garrett.
there, though.
No, I was up there for that weird camping trip. Remember you walked around with a camera and took photos?
Oh, that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm thinking about the first time I went up there.
You went up there first time?
Yeah, it was for a Halloween event.
I don't think I'd ever go back. It wasn't really fun to do.
I didn't really care for the event itself, but everything else was kind of alright.
Well, the second time we went back, it was just like, cool, we came up here to sit around and play video games all day and eat food that was cooked.
Yeah, and I just had to take some pictures. That's it.
It's a weird weekend. It's funny how this music did not get annoying in the... I don't even know how weird.
Yeah, and it's like a 5-second loop or something.
Yeah, it's just didn't manage to get annoying at all during that entire time. Alright, you want to play more missions?
Well, this one recording is like just over 2.5 hours.
Do you want to just cut this into like bullshitting part 1?
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's gonna have all the missions, and then when it gets up to like, you know, mission 6, I don't know, it might be in 2 parts by then, but yeah, like mission 6, and then just like this is just gonna be an intermission of rambling.
I was gonna say, like, upload it as a separate thing with just.
Oh
us
no,
talking.
yeah, it's not gonna be tied to the actual episodes. It's just gonna be bullshitting.
I don't know. As I think it'd be pretty funny to have it like sitting a recording of like, I don't know how many.
It's the front page video
of like a Fallout New Vegas fire, of just a loop of like 10 minutes of the fire and then just loops again.
Oh god, I can't remember his name. Oh fuck. but just that the guy who was baptized twice in Fallout New Vegas DLC. Yeah, just him like checking the 1911s.
Yep. Well, we're
I have no idea how to do that. I'd have to look at more tutorial stuff on that, because all I really know how to do is just like cuts, try to smooth out transitions. Same with audio, and nothing with like additive stuff, like adding text on the screen or I'm not really sure, or like a separate graphics that overlay on top of whatever video is playing.
That was a fun first session, and then bullshitting about an asshole.
I mean, at some point, yeah, a lot of calls turn into that.
Yeah. It'll probably be the last time we'll ever speak of him again, though.
No, I highly doubt that. We've been doing it for fucking years.
That is kind of fun, just bitching about an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, just looking back at me and like, fuck, I'm glad he's not an
It's like, man, this guy like totally ruined his life.
He... fucking idiot. He literally was the definition of an idiot. I can't believe
You're
someone
just
allowed...
retarded at that point.